How do you set goals and then accomplish those goals? Because I know that in the past, you watching this, me, or literally anybody else, have set goals for themselves and probably not hit them. Now, that's just natural and it's going to happen to everybody, but there's a limit. And if you have any sort of mindset that you think that you can be better, do better, and you have these goals and you're frustrated that you're not hitting these goals, I want to break down why you might not be hitting them. In my opinion, for a goal to even be considered, there has to be something that comes with it. And in my opinion, that's massive action, imperfect massive action. You have to be able to get up every day and no matter what, take imperfect, massive action towards whatever your goal is. The reason I add imperfect is because it doesn't have to be perfect action. You don't want to get stuck in what I hear called and what I like to call analysis paralysis, where you just get stuck in the process and you're like a deer in the headlights. You overthink everything and in turn do nothing. Think that again. Just listen. You think about everything and in turn do nothing. I've been stuck in this so much until I realize this one thing. Nothing will get done if I overthink everything I'm trying to do. I don't even care what it is. As long as it makes you 1% closer to your goal, then you can do it. I'm not even sure what that would be or what you would come up with, but as long as it gets you 1% every day closer to that goal, then do it. I mean, it's simple. You can't always be stuck in the same merry-go-round of emotions because you don't think that things are going to work out. Things will never work out if you don't even try. Things will never work out if you don't take massive action or any action for that matter. So, what am I doing every day to take imperfect, massive action? For example, every day I get up and the first thing I do is send my emails, send my email list. Um, I have a database of almost 11,000 leads. I download more to that list every single day, and I send out emails every single day. Now, the reason that they are imperfect is because they aren't perfect, and I don't know if they will ever be perfect. They're definitely going to be better and better over time and as I do it more, but it'll never be perfect. So the whole key is massive imperfect action. It doesn't take me incredibly long, but it's something. It's an action, and in the full scope of things, it is massive, especially as that lead list grows and I'm sending now 10, 11,000 emails a day. It's massive imperfect action. Action is the word. Action. Is this too. You can have small goals, you can have big goals, you can have impossible goals. As long as you're taking action towards that, you'll get there someday. It'll happen at one point or another. It's unavoidable if you take that action every day. So just every day, convince yourself of that. That no matter what it is, as long as you take the action, you can do it. Now, there's things that go along with that. Your habits in terms of, say, sleep, right? You can't do everything that you need to do during a day if you're too tired to do it. If you stay up too late playing video games, or if you eat too much sugar before you go to bed and you wake up dehydrated, you're going to feel all these things. And you'll realize over time, as you realize they need to be fixed, that they need to be fixed. And you'll fix them. And things will get easier. And the goals seem a little bit more in reach. So if you needed a little push, that's probably why you're not hitting your goals. That's probably why you feel far away from your goals. Make a list and work backwards, like a reverse mountain. All right, let's do some art. So you have a mountain. At the top is your goal. It's going to be reversed. No, it's not. There it is. All right. Everywhere below that is different sub-goals on that goal, right? Now it looks like a pyramid. It's still a mountain, though. So here's a good example. When you're climbing Mount Everest, you can't just do it in one day, right? You have to go from base camp to base camp to base camp until you're at the summit. Think about your goal being that, but a lot smaller. So at the beginning, you go to base camp 1, and then you go to base camp 2, and then 3, and then 4, and then up, right? That is a set plan. But how did they get that plan? They climbed Everest, and they realized that wasn't the easiest way we could have done that. Let's go back and see what we can do differently on the way down. So here's what you're going to do. You're going to work backwards from your goal. So say your goal is to make 10K per month online. Well, how do you make 10K per month online? You have to sell 10K a month in services. In my business, if you sell $10,000 a month in products or $10,000 a month in whatever, it'd be the same thing. Okay, so now the goal is to sell $10,000 a month in services. How do you do that? Well, you can sign 10 clients paying 1K each. Okay? Now, we're going down a level. How do you sign 10 clients? To sign 10 clients, you have to make 1,000 cold calls. You have to send 10,000 emails, and you have to send 500 DMs. Okay, now we have goals. We have to make 10,000 cold calls, we have to send 10,000 emails, and we have to make 500 DMs. Let's break this down to another step, right? So from here, how do we make 1,000 cold calls? We need a script. We need a script for emails, and we need a script for DMs. So I'll just put scripts, plural. Okay. Now, from the scripts, what's our next goal? We want to make good scripts, the scripts that work. So first thing we'll do is learn how to copywrite. So another arrow, and I'm like working down at the bottom of the page now. Now we'll make another arrow, copywriting. Okay, now our bottom of the mountain is copywriting. How do we learn how to copyright? Go on YouTube and we search it. Easy. When you eat, I guarantee you're watching a YouTube video. It's probably something stupid. Get on here, and while you're eating, watch something like this. Maybe even take notes with your other hand. Just do something. Every single thing that you should be doing, if this goal is in your head and you have it and it's strong enough, every single thing that you could be doing when you're in your free time should be going towards this. All right. Now we're kind of at a spot where we can start circulating through goals, right? So if our goal right now is to get better at copywriting, we have to send our emails. To send our emails, we have to have good scripts, and to have good scripts, we have to learn how to copyright. So now it's like a recurring cycle until we get through our goal, and that's signing a client. So then we can break this down even more. To sign a client, what do we have to do? We have to know how to sell. We have to have good onboarding processes in place. We have to set appointments. We have to do all this. So now those are our goals. So onboarding, I'm writing into our mountain, but let's say onboarding, we need processes. Now, I'm just doing this off the top of my head, but this is exactly how you should be doing it. I mean, actually breaking it down, like your top goes into here, and these break into their own until you're just going down. And days just gets more detailed and detailed, right? Like 10K a month online. And then selling $10,000 a month, signing 10 clients, cold calls, scripts, copywriting. That's how this goes. And you can do that anywhere. On a piece of paper, you can do that on Canva. That's how I do mine. And then soon, you get to the bottom of everything, and you'll have a tiny, very simple first goal. And that may be make one cold call or send one email. And then you have 5, and then 10, and then 50, and then 100. And by that time, you have more goals. And the snowball has started. I'm excited to see what you guys do. See you in the next one.